Boof Frye looking to bounce back after struggling last series. Can he turn things around today? It's the Athletics and the Los Angeles Angels. First pitch coming your way next. And we're back as we go to the last of the third. So in now for the Angels, Boof Frye. Mize back to work. Here's a swing and a drive left field, and he knew it. His 9th homer of the year. It's 1-1. He only needed one swing to square it up.
Not wasting any time in that at bat, Boof. Aggressive, and it paid off. No, Boof, clearly some frustration out there on the mound right now. I mean, that ball was so close to going foul. Would have been a long strike, but instead, batter gets rewarded. Did a nice job of getting to the pitch and hitting it hard enough to get over the fence.
Now the A's designated hitter. To third. Whips it to first. And a quick out, number 1.
Good slider inside right there. Batter fighting to get there, just rolled over it, got the ground ball.
Welcome back. Last series, the pitching was not good as we take a check of the numbers. Frye in his rookie season, 24 years old, and he was a third-round pick in 2024. At 96, that pitch is in for a strike. Just missed.
2-1.
That misses, and the count is 3-1.
He hasn't fallen behind in the count like this all day. He's in danger of walking his first batter right here.
Swing and a ball popped in the air. That one gets down for a hit. Man aboard on the leadoff single.
Showed some really nice patience in that at bat. Worked himself into a good count. I don't know how he's able to shoot that pitch the other way and still put something on it. That pitch was inside and he let it get really deep. So pretty incredible hands to fight it off and still get good wood on it.
Mize a move to first.
He's safe.
Frye gets his lead at first with nobody out. And ball 4, 2 aboard.
Pretty easy walk right there. Last pitch wasn't even much to think about.
First and second, no outs. Morales now at the plate. In the dirt. No advance. Good job behind the dish. First and second, no outs. Last half of inning number 5. Center field. Lede settles under this one. Hauls it in for the out.
Now batting, right fielder.
2 on, 1 out. And now the right fielder, Stone Garrett.
The last thing he wants is to hit the ball on the ground, but I wouldn't expect many pitches up in the zone. They'll be pitching for a double play in this spot.
On a line. Snags it for the second out.
Up next to the Angels, the designated hitter,
Now it's the DH, Jonah Bride. Two aboard, 2 outs. Ripped to short. Tosses to first. That's out number 3. No runs, a hit, 2 left. 5 innings complete. All tied 1-1. The go-ahead run aboard at first. Nobody out.
Ball.
This one kicks away a little as he can't squeeze it. And no movement on the bases. It's ball 1. And that one is downstairs. And the count is 2-0. And another ball.
Well, I would expect in this 3-0 count, you're taking all the way. See if they walk you.
Jake Myers in the on-deck circle, hoping to get a chance to make a big impact here. Next offering is in for a strike.
On this count, runner not known for his speed, but I think you got to put him in motion. Try to avoid a double play here, Boof.
On the ground to the left. And it's just foul. That was close. And time called at the plate. Maybe trying to slow things down here in a crucial spot. On the ground to third. Off balance feet. There's one. And they get him easily at first. It's a double play.
They made that double play look so easy, but it was far from routine. That's the one thing about big leaguers. They make tough plays look simple.
Winning run stands at second. Out to short. They take the force out. That's the third out, and we're headed to extras. So they can't come up with the winning run, and that means we'll have to go a little longer here tonight to find a winner. All time. Back here at Angel Stadium, we're in extras here, and now the center fielder, Jake Myers.
Well, if he's going to do something special right here, it's going to have to happen with 2 strikes.
Squirts away a little bit. Well done behind the dish. On the ground to third. Sajazi. And they get the leadoff man in the 10th.
Deceptive slider right there. Stayed in the tunnel a long time. Got that hitter out front. Rolled over it. Put it on the ground.
1 out. Runner at second. Morales digs in now.
Second baseman,
Medina checks the runner. Frye dives back in safely. Up the middle, and that chance handled in plenty of time to first, and there's 2 away.
now batting, the right fielder.
So a runner at third, 2 men out. And next for the Angels, Stone Garrett.
Oh, how he'd love to walk it off right here.
Two outs. Got him! And a nice inning of work there as he sets him down 1-2-3.
Well, this guy competes hard. We see the emotion there. I love it. Great job of getting out of the jam.
And welcome back to the ballpark. All set for the start of the inning. This is J.J. Bleday.
Listen, there's absolutely no reason to pitch to this guy right here. You nibble, you see if he'll expand his zone, but don't give him anything to hit. If you walk him, not a big deal. You have a double play opportunity set up.
That's to third. And that one handled. Zips it across. 1 up, 1 down.
Good onside run to that same side hitter right there. Very difficult to put that ball in the air or get through it. Just bores in on the hands.
And now, Boof Frye. He's already homered here in this one. Hammers that one deep left field and forget it. Another homer. His second home run of the game, and they cut into the deficit. It's 6-4.
This game just got a little more interesting with that home run. Well, I'm sure there's a big grin on his face right now, Boog. He's probably had some of those that didn't stay fair, but off the bat, it looked like it was going to bend foul. Was able to keep it.
Frye was a real bright spot despite the loss. Collected 3 hits, including 2 home runs.
No question, he was a big contributor for him here. Fantastic effort at the plate, even in defeat.
Boof Frye, fresh off an impressive 2-homer performance. He'll look to keep that momentum going today. It's the Athletics and the Los Angeles Angels. All right, we'll be back to get this one started after this. And now Thomas Sajazi. One out. Runners at first and second. Ground ball, and that's through the infield. Runner around third. He scores, and they have the lead. The tag at third, and he's out.
That's heads-up play right there. The outfielder, knowing he has no shot at the runner at home, so comes up trying to cut that runner off at third and does a really nice job. Got to appreciate that.
So 2 down. Boof, Frye, the next to hit for the Angels. Collected 3 hits in the loss yesterday. That's in there, and it's 0-1. Frye getting to start at third in the 8th spot in today's lineup, and he's driven in 8 runs over his last 10 games.
More and more guys are looking to slug regardless of the count. In this situation, we'll keep a close eye on his approach.
Behind 0-2, he steps out for time. And this is inside.
See if you can go upstairs a little bit. Make sure you miss up and out of the zone since you're heading to count 1-2. Don't miss in the zone because that's where you get hurt.
Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. 2 gone, but the go-ahead run is at first here in the 2nd game of the series. Next pitch is outside. Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. Swings through it, and that's a strikeout. They get a run on 2 hits, no errors, and a man left. We head on now. 2 outs, couple of base runners at first and second. And that misses. And that's ball 1. Right through there for a strike. Drive out towards left field. That's a base hit. Rounds third, headed for the plate. The throw is offline, and he's in to score. And it's now a 2-run game.
Well done. Narrows the deficit with the RBI there. Just a solid swing right there. Caught it out flying and ripped it into the outfield for the base hit. Those always feel great.
First and second, 2 outs. And now here is Jake Myers. On the ground, right side. Moore throws to first in time. They limit the damage here. They get a run on 3 hits, no errors, and 2 men left on. On to the top of the 5th we go. It's the Athletics 4 and the Angels 2. 1 out, base is empty.
Third baseman, Frye.
And a swing and a miss.
You tie a guy up like that, you're feeling like you are in command.
Swings and misses at the pitch off the plate.
Well, pretty clear to me. He was trying to go deep right there, but you got to get a pitch that you can handle.
In the dirt, now 1-2. The A's trying to protect a 2-run lead here in the bottom of the 6th. Out to short, Wilson. Throw to first in time.
The center fielder, number 6, Myers.
So 2 away with nobody on. Now at the plate, Boof, Frye. And that one wrapped foul. 2 down, nobody on. Here, the bottom half of the 8th inning. Pitch is in the dirt, and 1-1. Line drive, and it goes just foul.
All sliders so far in this at bat to get ahead in the count, and clearly shows there was a game plan in mind for how to attack him in the box.
And it chases that one. And good work there as he gets a 1-2-3. Angels go quietly there. They're still down 5-3. Frye had the kind of game you'd like to avoid, which contributed to the loss. Had a single and an RBI.
Well, Boog, this is a game he'd rather forget. He needs to wash this one off in the shower and do better next time out.
First and second, one out. McCann will hit next. Ripped to third. There's one. What a double play that was. Inning over.
Poetry in motion there as the second baseman turns the double play. Nice throw to first, and that's the way to end the inning.
Welcome back. Let's take a look at how the series has played out so far. Means back to work. Yeah, that's fouled off.
You know, these Angels, as you probably noticed, haven't been shy at the plate at all. In fact, they've probably been too aggressive at times. I'm specifically talking about the first pitch. These batters are swinging more than 8.
Oh, this one high and deep. Way back there. Grabs it right up against the wall. Singy, he made a tough play after a long run to get to that baseball. I have a feeling you want to see it again with StatCast.
Absolutely, and what was so key was that first step, Boog. It was a good one, and it's got to be. And if you're going to be able to cover 125 feet to run that ball down, and you know, not a lot of outfielders in this league are able to make that play or even make it near consistently.
Ball one.
In the dirt, blocked. And an excellent job keeping it right there. Runners at first and second with one gone.
Ball two.
Could be some action here on this next pitch. Couple runners on. Probably a challenge pitch coming.
Here's a high fly ball out to center. Pulls it down and he makes the catch. 2 down.
Now batting, the shortstop.
1 out, base is empty.
The third baseman.
Timing issues can snowball quickly, and that's what we're witnessing here. This lineup's inability to lock onto the pitcher's delivery is causing a few awkward swings.
Outside. Ball 1.
Ball, no.
The Halos trailing by 3 here the bottom half of the 8th inning. There's a strike. Fouls one off. 2-2. One down, base is empty. Spoils the 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another. On the ground to third. Throws to first in time.
If you want to be a great defense, you have to deliver consistently. It doesn't matter how many highlight reel plays you make if you can't execute the small stuff, just like we saw.
Frye with a forgettable showing in the loss.
I don't want to pile on a play.
Boof, Frye, fresh off an incredible series and ready to go. Can he keep the good times going in this one? It's the St. Louis Cardinals and the Los Angeles Angels. All right, we'll be back to get this one started after this. So 2 down, now the third baseman, Boof, Frye. Missed inside with the curve. Next offering is fouled back. Falling behind 2-1. 2 outs, base is empty. Swing and a ball hit out towards left center field. Corrals it, and that's the inning. After 2, Ryan O'Hearn comes up to hit.
He's dealing with a great 2-strike hitter right here. The strikeout is not automatic.
1 out, base is empty, and a run in. We're here in the top half of inning number 3. On the ground, Frye jumps, throws, and they get the out.
Now back, the left fielder, Trevor.
My goodness, Chris, he had to generate a ton of power in that jump throw for the out. Let's take another look and dive into the numbers from StatCast.
Man, that's an impressive throw right there. In the air, all the way from third base. You've got to have a powerful arm to play third base, but he just showed he's got more than enough. He's got a cannon.
Welcome back. Last series, the pitching was not good as we take a check of the numbers. Walker Buehler will go back to work. That one in there across the letters.
You know, these Angels just aren't putting great swings on the baseball in this one. Just one extra base hit for them, so they haven't exactly been hitting the ball gap to gap or out of the park. That makes it really difficult to generate runs.
And now he'll ask for time and step out of the box. Ground ball left side to first, and a quick out, number 1.
Number 6. Now batting, the third baseman, Boof.
And he swings through that one.
0-1.
And that is out of play. Two down, nobody on. Swing and a ball popped in the air. And it drops in.
Well, he wasn't afraid to hit with 2 strikes. I think he choked up a little bit, maybe spread out, but he got the job done right there.
Jake Myers, the next to hit for the Angels. You talk about elite defensive players, especially in the middle of the diamond, and this guy is at the top of the list. The 0-1. Slider squirts away. And now a man into scoring position. Runner at second, 2 down here in the bottom of the 6th. Ground ball to the right side. He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. So 1 hit is all they get. We're through 6 full. Angels 4 and the Cardinals 3. All set for the bottom of the 9th. Now Boof, Frye. Check swing, went around. Strike 1.
0-1's the count.
Swing and a miss, and that's strike 2.
It might be time to choke up a little bit, get that front foot down early, maybe even just spread out. He's really late right now.
4-4 in the 9th. Foul ball, it stays 0-2. Swing and a ball hit out towards left center field. Makes the grab, tracks it down after the long run. And there's 1 away.
That's just a really nice catch on the run right there. He saved extra bases for sure. If the pitcher's his friend, he'll give him a second to catch his breath before he's ready to deal the next pitch.
Lifted to left, and that should do it. He's got it. Ball game. And the Cardinals take game 1 of the series on the road. And the batter will be the shortstop, J.J. Weatherholt. Chris, has been a good year for him, having already set a new career high for RBIs in a season. One down, base is empty. On the ground to third. Slings to first in time.
Well, I believe we talked about how the ball is coming out of a pitcher's hand. The way it comes out of his hand as an infielder. Wow, really impressive.
And now, Boof, Frye. Swing and a miss, and he was fooled.
0-1.
The 0-1 fouled off left side. Chance to collect himself now as he asks for time. Conforto at first, 1 gone. Swings through that one. It's a strikeout.
Away, away, away. And clearly that was the plan right there. He just wasn't able to put it in play. And that should tell you something as a hitter. Sometimes you're a little too conscious of the inside pitch and you're not able to cover that outside part of the plate. So clearly some adjustments to be made next time.
Swing and a ground ball. Frye throws to first in time. Welcome back. Quite a pitcher's duel so far. Here's how the starters have performed up to this point. Eflin back to work. And fouled off. Swings and misses. And it's 0-2.
Good late sink on that fastball. Out of the hand looks so good. And then by the time it gets in the hitting zone, hard to get the barrel to it.
And that's ruled a swing. It's a strikeout. One down. Here's the third baseman, Ryan McMahon. On the ground to the left. Throws to first in time. That's out number 2. One out. Runners at first and second.
Now batting, third baseman, Boof.
And a first pitch fastball is in for a strike.
Well, it's a good pitch there. Really had some run and finished a little up and in just on the edge. And that's one of those, if you swing at it, you had a broken bat as you jog back to the dugout.
Gorman sizing this one up. Makes the grab, and there's 2 gone. And next for L.A., Boof, Frye.
Well, there's a reason why he's at the bottom of the order. Struggling as of late, but a knock here would be a huge lift for him and for his team.
Now a fly ball to right center. Squeezes it. Runner tags from third. A big run scores on the sac fly. And now just a 2-run deficit.
Well, that's a quality at bat right there. You know the situation. You need something in the air and deep enough, and that's exactly what he did. Good pass to the baseball.
Frye had a poor showing, needed to do more.
Definitely didn't do much of anything for him in this one. I think he knows he's capable of.
And now here is Boof, Frye. And a big swing and a miss.
0-1.
Comes up empty. That's strike 2.
0-2.
Behind 0-2, he steps out for time. Lopez aboard here at first with nobody out. Swings through that, and it's a strikeout. Make it 4 strikeouts for him on the bump today. Pedro Pajes next up for the Cardinals. Here's a 2-2. To third. Fair ball. They stop the lead runner at second. Now 2 on with 2 outs. Back here at Angel Stadium, bottom of the 4th. Now the third baseman, Boof, Frye. Frye goes 5 feet 9 inches, 24 years old, and he was a 3rd-round pick in 2024. On the ground to short, sneaks through, base hit. So a runner aboard to start the inning. Jake Myers, the next to hit for the Angels. Frye gets his lead at first with nobody out. And ball 4, 2 aboard.
Maybe a little loss of focus on the mound right there. Pretty much gifted in first base with a quick free pass.
Randy DeJesus, the next to hit for the Angels. Ground ball right side, could be 2. To Leatherholt, back to first, double play. 3-6-3, nicely done.
For me, that's one of the toughest double plays to turn on the infield. The first baseman has to get inside, create a throwing lane to hit that middle infielder to start the double play, and then from there completing it back to first. Really good job all the way around.
1-1.
This one in the dirt, and well done to keep it close. On the ground to third. Zips it across, and that is the inning. Angels strand 1. Runner at first with 2 away. Here's the left fielder, Christopher Morel. On the ground to third, Frye. Handles, throws to first. That's out number 3. No runs, 1 hit, no errors, and a man left. We go to the bottom half of inning number 6, and the 5, 6, 7 slots due up. Angels 2 and the Cardinals 1. 2 out, space is empty.
Third baseman, Boof, Frye.
And first offering is fouled off. Two outs. And a curve is down and in. This to third, McMahon. Throws across the diamond, out number 3. Angels go quietly there. 2 outs, base is empty. So in now for the Angels, Boof, Frye. 1 for 3. Started to go after it. Now a look down to first. And Mike Fillmore right on it. He says he held up. Two down, nobody on. Swings through that one, out in front that time.
I got a ball, 1 strike.
On the ground, McMahon. In plenty of time to first. Third out, and that ends the frame. 1 hit. Frye had a game to forget.
They got the win, but it sure wasn't because of him. He needs to wash this one off in the shower and do better the next time out.
Boof, Frye, looking to bounce back after struggling last series. Can he turn things around today? It's the Los Angeles Angels and the Washington Nationals. And we'll be back with the first. So 2 down, Boof, Frye, the next to hit for the Angels. First pitch misses. 2 outs, base is empty. Right through there for a strike. Next offering in there for a strike. And that's strike 2.
See if you can go upstairs a little bit. Make sure you miss up and out of the zone since you're heading to count 1-2. Don't miss in the zone because that's where you get hurt.
Time called now. Two outs. That's down and in.
2-2 the count.
That one way inside.
Straighten him up a little bit.
And down on strikes. That K is his 3rd of the game. Offense held in check there. We go to the bottom of inning number. Now the number 2 hitter. Runner on the go. And a bunt towards 3rd. And that's a bunt single. That was placed perfectly. Welcome back. And coming off a series where the pitching was outstanding, we take a look at those numbers. Delivers a pitch in for a strike at 95. And here it comes. Fought off foul. Caught him looking for the K.
Well, just couldn't pull the trigger on the fastball right there, and I don't think he was taking it, thinking it might be a called ball or anything. I just think he was flat out frozen. Did not expect that location, in my opinion.
Can't glove it cleanly. And no shot to get him at first. There's 2 aboard.
Well, that may end up being an at-bat we go back to later on when this game is over. That's one of those you classify as just too hot to handle. Hit it on the screws, and it couldn't be fielded cleanly, but you can't really blame the defense in that case.
In for a strike, and it's 0-1.
Getting a little frustrated with the strike zone.
Looking to get the tying run on base. Now a check swing, but he held up.
That's big right there, being able to check your swing. Think about the count swing. Instead of 0-2, he's sitting 1-1 against a really good arm.
Here's a 1-1. Backed off the plate that time. And that one fouled off. And time called at the plate. Maybe trying to slow things down here in a crucial spot. just missed.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Jake Myers in the on-deck circle, hoping to get a chance to make a big impact here. Chopped on the ground. Tovar fires across the diamond, and they get the leadoff hitter in the 7th.
That's a huge defensive play in the late stages of the game. It might not be the most challenging we've seen today, but it needed to be made. That's helping your team.
Frye in the box now, takes strike 1.
Just amazing to me how many closers and back-end relievers just throw absolute gas these days. I never would have had a chance.
That one back up the middle, and it gets through. So a man aboard now with 1 away.
Always feels amazing getting a job done when the team needs you to come through. It's just bigger than your own individual stats. Timing on the swing was good, able to shoot the ball up the middle. Didn't square it up as much as he probably would have liked, but that's a good approach paying off.
1 down, runner at first. Jake Myers getting ready to hit. 1-run game here in the top of the 9th. Alzolay throws over, and he's back in there.
I think you want to get a one-way lead, be very aggressive in the secondary. This hitter not a power guy, so you want to make sure that you can get some length on the secondary lead and perhaps score a ball in the gap.
And ball 4, 2 aboard.
If you're a base runner, you got to stay dialed in here. Look for anything in the dirt. Try your best to get into scoring position.
2 on, 1 out. Morales will hit next. This one in the dirt. No advance. Good job behind the dish. 1 out. The possible tying and go-ahead runs on base. Grounder might be 2. Castro over to second, and that's a double play to end it. Frye had the kind of game you'd like to avoid, which contributed to the loss. So runner at second, 2 down. Frye now at the plate.
Well, a really rough inning out there on the mound, and this is one of those where you learn a lot about a guy's toughness and his ability to turn the page and keep pressing forward.
And that is out of play.
Well, clear game plan coming in this one. Be aggressive against this starter. Try to knock him out of this ball game, and it looks like they're on their way to doing that. Get into the bullpen a little bit early. Could be a great offensive day.
Swings through that.
0-2.
Oh, that's that slurve right there. He threw it extremely well. He talked about just a ton of breaks. So tough to get that barrel to.
Now he steps out of the box as he asks for time. 0-2 now. That one inside. Look out.
See if you can go upstairs a little bit. Make sure you miss up and out of the zone since you're heading to count 1-2. Don't miss in the zone because that's where you get hurt.
Man on second, 2 down. That one not close. Ball 2. And it's fouled off. They'll do it again. First inning and already up to 23 pitches. Grounds one to short. Whips it across. Then they're happy to just get off the field after that frame. So they move out in front after a 4-run outburst. 1 out. Runners at first and second. Irvin with a stellar run lately on the mound, really carving up lineups. Swing and a ball hit out towards left center field. Snags it on the run. And there's 2 down.
That's just a really nice catch on the run right there. He saved extra bases for sure. If the pitcher's his friend, he'll give him a second to catch his breath before he's ready to deal the next pitch.
And he pops up the bunt. Frye snags it for the second out. And we're back. Here's the third baseman, Boof, Frye. Hers back to work. Cut on and missed. Good change up right there. 0-1. And that one is lifted in the air. Connor Falefa sizing this one up. Puts it away for the out.
Just pulled off of it a little bit right there. That front shoulder coming open instead of staying closed. If he does that, he's going to be able to go up the middle the other way with some authority instead of a fly out to left.
Softly hit to third. Gets it to first. And a quick out, number one.
Really nice job to get your first out of the ball game.
2 outs, base is empty. Here's the center fielder, Kyle Isbell. Now a drag bunt, third base side. And that's a bunt single. That was placed perfectly. 1-run game here in the top of the ninth. Swing and a drive. Deep left field. Back there. Pulls it in on the warning track. 2 men left stranded, but they do push across one. To the bottom of the ninth. Runner in scoring position. No outs. This is Willie Castro. Trying to keep the game alive here in the bottom of the ninth. This to third. In plenty of time to first. 1 out, bottom of the ninth.
Couple of pitches and a quick out.
Frye had a rough go of it in this game.
Certainly a frustrating game at the plate, Boog. I think he'd be the first to tell you he's capable of better.
So 2 down. Now the third baseman, Boof, Frye. And that's outside. Frye with some struggles at the plate recently, not uncommon for rookies.
You know, Boog, at the start of my career, I got only 3 hits in my first month, but I kept at it, and I finished the year hitting 300. I know he's going through it a bit right now, but he's capable of figuring it out.
1 ball.
2 outs, base is empty. And he couldn't hold back. He's rung up on. Next to hit for the Nats, Nasim Nunez. Hit softly on the ground, left side. Throws to first in time.
Up next to the Angels, the third baseman, Boof, Frye.
Swing and a ball hit out towards left center field. Makes a nice running catch. And that'll do it. So he's first and second, 2 outs. Freddie Freeman will come up to hit. Ripped towards third. They limit the damage here. 1 run in the inning, but they leave 2. We look ahead to inning number 8. It's the Nationals 2 and the Angels. One-run game, one out, one on.
Up next for the Angels, the third baseman, Boof.
First pitch, not close.
Maybe losing command a little bit after the walk. Next pitch, not even close.
Rolled over to third, Castro. One at second. On to Freeman. Double play. Inning over.
Poetry in motion there.
And now it's Kyle Isbell.
Look, this has been a good one. A really good game to this point, and huge opportunity with the bases loaded.
Base hit. One run in already. The throw to third. The tag out. Frye had a rough go of it in the loss.
I don't want to pile on a player when he's down, but that was a
Boof, Frye getting ready. Two rivals set to square off and leave it all on the field. It's the Los Angeles Angels taking on the Athletics. First pitch coming your way next. One down. Boof, Frye the next to hit for the Angels.
definitely scuffling at the dish lately. Only 2 hits over the last 5 games.
Swing and a miss as he was out front that time. 1 out, base is empty. To the right side. Fires to first in time. 2 outs, base is empty.
Third baseman, Boof.
Well, they've been able to score 4 runs off of him in this inning, and this is where you want to just max out, get as much as you can, give him one of those tough innings where it's going to be hard for him to recover in the next one.
Now a high fly ball out to left center. Flade under it. And makes the play, and that's out number 3. It's a 4-run inning. Next up for the A's, Nick Kurtz. Man at second. Smash to the left side. Throws to first in time.
Now batting, second baseman.
All right, we go to the top half of inning number 6. Now the third baseman, Boof, Frye. Brito back to work. And first offering is fouled off.
You know, these Angels, digging into their numbers, have to be happy with the swings they're taking. We've heard lots of loud noise coming from their bats in this one, haven't we? I mean, they've launched 6 hits at 90-plus exit velocity, and that doesn't happen by accident.
Palacios pulls it down, and he makes the catch. And there's one down. So a man at first. So in now for the Angels, Boof, Frye. 0 for 3 in this one. And the first pitch misses for ball 1. Fastball for a strike.
Well, it looks like he's wanting to work the upper part of the strike zone. What does that mean? Top hand better be working for the hitters. Adjust that side a little bit. Give yourself a chance to hit.
Swing and a ball popped in the air. Susak has a beat on it. And it's caught for the out.
The center fielder, number 6, Jake.
Frye with a forgettable showing in this one.
Definitely didn't do much of anything for him in this one. I think he knows he's capable.
Boof, Frye, the next to hit for the Angels. First pitch, and that's in for a strike. Lopez aboard here at first with nobody out. Line to left. Corrals it. And there's one down. Man at first, one away.
The third baseman, Frye.
At 96, that pitch is in for a strike.
Well, we call that keyholing. Even though it's right there and looks pretty good, if he doesn't love it, he's not going to swing that early in the count.
Left field, gliding in towards the infield. No trouble here, puts it away for the out. And there's 2 away.
Just pulled off of it a little bit right there. That front shoulder coming open instead of staying closed. If he does that, he's going to be able to go up the middle the other way with some authority instead of a fly out to left.
To the left side, but it is well foul. With the tying run at the plate, here in the top half of inning number 7. And that one popped in the air, left field. Drops into the glove, and there's 2 down.
Well, timing is the key to great hitting, and right now that door is still locked. They haven't been able to figure out pitch sequences, and it's impacting them across the board. when you're taking your lead over there at first, you got to be very careful. This guy on the mound's got a good pickoff move.
2 outs. Sends it to center, and that's going to do it. And that'll do it. The A's use 2 pitchers to combine for the shutout. Frye had a game to forget. So digging in, Boof, Frye.
Not getting the results he's wanted at the plate recently. Just 1 hit in his last 5 games. Fell off to a great start. He's really cruising out there on the mound. He's got a chance to get through these first 2 innings with under 20 pitches. That could set him up to go deep into this game.
The pitch. Swing and a foul straight back. Ball 1 there.
1-2.
See if you can go upstairs a little bit. Make sure you miss up and out of the zone since you're heading to count 1-2. Don't miss in the zone because that's where you can get hurt.
On the ground to the left. They get the force. That's out number 3. 1 error in the inning, but it doesn't hurt him. Now to the bottom of the 2nd. 2 outs. A couple of base runners at first and second. Ball 1, no strikes. And there's a strike.
Generally, second, third time through the lineup, you want to be able to lean on those secondary pitches and command them. Looks like he's doing a nice job of it.
Hot shot to third. They take the force out, and he has thrown 4 shutout innings. Angels strand a couple. Still. And we're back. Bottom 4. Standing in is the power hitting second baseman, Christian Moore. On the ground, Frye. Sends it across to first. 1 up, 1 down.
Well, he's doing a nice job of keeping the ball out of the air. Lets the defense work behind him with another ground ball. Good execution.
First offering misses badly for ball 1.
Well, no base hits in the series for him so far, and it's clearly been a rough one. You just hope he's not pressing too hard because that just compounds things. It makes the slump even longer. Never seems to help. Never helped me. Good approach right there. You want to get something just a little higher that you can elevate. Stay out of that double play.
And that one is lifted in the air. Lede settles underneath it. Makes the grab. 2 down.
Up next to the Angels, the 17th.
So 2 down. And now the catcher comes up to hit. Kyle McCann. 0-1. That one down the line. And that will end the inning. So they go quietly there. 7th inning coming up. Angels 2 and the A's 1. Base is empty, 1 away. Here's the third baseman, Boof, Frye. 0 for 3 in this one. There's a swing and a drive. And no one can get there. Now he turns and heads for second. The throw to second is offline.
Well, that started and ended pretty quickly. No messing around right there. Pretty much just a textbook double into the gap. And when you can drop one in there between the outfielders, you know you're making the turn at first. Just an excellent swing.
One out. Runner at second. Jake Myers, the next to hit for the Angels. Pickoff throw. Frye back on a dive. On the ground, right side. Now the throw to first on the run. And they get the out.
Good onside run to that same side hitter right there. Very difficult to put that ball in the air or get through it. Just bores in on the hands.
So a runner at third, 2 men out. And next for L.A., Randy DeJesus. That one to first. He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. Strand one, but they still lead it 2-1. And welcome back to the ballpark. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. Now, Christian Moore. And he drops it down the third baseline. Tries the barehand, and it gets by him. Safe at first, no play. We'll see how they score this.
He was racing down the line and probably didn't assume he was going to be safe until his foot hit the bag and looked up for the umpire. Nice bunt and great hustle to get himself a knock.
Frye did okay for them in this one. Boof, Frye looking to bounce back after struggling last series. Can he turn things around today? It's the Philadelphia Phillies and the Los Angeles Angels. First pitch coming your way next. Runner in scoring position, no outs. And next is the designated hitter, Aiden Miller. Hard hit to third. Tosses to first and one away in the top of the third. And we're back, ready to go for the last half of the inning. Now at the plate, Boof, Frye. Pivetta back to work. Ball one, no strikes. In the air, out towards left center. Santander hauls it in, and there's one away. And that's a little high.
One ball, no strike.
Tying run is at first. Last half of inning number 5. Next offering is in for a strike.
Well, we call that keyholing. Even though it's right there and looks pretty good, if he doesn't love it, he's not going to swing that early in the count.
Ripped to third, but handled, and that'll end the inning. Angels leave one. And one out, bases empty. Just missed. Next offering in there for a strike. And the count 1-1. Swing and a miss at a slider.
See if you can go upstairs a little bit. Make sure you miss up and out of the zone since you're heading to count 1-2. Don't miss in the zone because that's where you get hurt.
Turner slings to first in time.
If you want to be a great defense, you have to deliver consistently. It doesn't matter how many highlight reel plays you make if you can't execute the small stuff, just like we saw.
Frye had a poor. One down. Next to hit, Boof, Frye.
Not getting the results he's wanted at the plate recently. Just one hit in his last 5 games.
Down and away for ball 1. Right through there for a strike. One out, base is empty. In the air, left field. Santander sizes this one up. Out number 2. So bases all loaded up. Kobe Mayo now at the plate. The 1-1. Ground ball left side. Boots it. 1 run's in. Now the second run is in. It's 2-0. First and third, 1 down.
Well, all eyes on the double play ball in this spot. No better way to get out of this inning.
And that's in for a strike.
Really good job in this spot to get ahead in the count. He's going to have to finish off this hitter.
That's the third. Nice stop to first. Run scores, but a terrific play to get the out. Still only 1 out here in the inning. It really feels like we might be running out of time before a rain delay is called. This rain is not letting up.
Yeah, and if we do get a delay, the unfortunate thing is the clock's going to start ticking on these pitchers, and they won't be able to keep their arms warm forever if it's a long break, and going to have to exit this game a little early.
On the ground, and it's just foul. That was close.
Well, this is a good time to step out of the box, take a deep breath, reset. A couple of change-ups. Probably won't see another one here.
The throw to second is offline. Everybody's going to be safe. And here is Jake Myers.
At the dish, looking to lift the ball in the air in this spot. Anything but the inning double play, Boof.
To first, maybe a 2-ball. 1 at second. Return throw to first. Got him. Double play. And that'll do it. 9. First and second. No outs. Frye will hit next.
And Boog, I'd say he's due.
So RBI spot. But Chris, this is a guy that is not really swinging the bat all that well here.
In this situation, you have a real good opportunity to get swings and misses and record a strikeout. I think you attack him in this spot.
And it finds its way through for a hit. Now a long throw home. It's offline. The run comes in, and they lead by 2.
These guys are relentless. Just till the bell sounds, and they are going to keep coming at you, trying to get you into the corner and knock you out.
So in now for the Angels, Jake Myers. Now move to first. Frye back in on a dive. It looks like the weather could actually play a factor in this one. It's coming down pretty good.
Yeah, it is, and it's not too bad yet, but the field's not going to be able to hold up if the rain gets any worse than this. So keep an eye on the pitcher.
Dives, but it kicks off his glove. To first, and he beats it. Everyone's safe.
Infield knock right there. He was able to beat that one out easily. Really protecting with 2 strikes right there. Pitch wasn't even close, but man, he got the barrel to it somehow. Nice job of bad ball hitting. Now the base is loaded. Big opportunity for them to break this game open.
Bounce to third, and that one handled. Fired to second. They get the out, but the run scores on the twin killing.
It's always great when you can add a run, but in this situation with the bases loaded, double play is kind of a rally killer.
Now the number 2 hitter, Stone Garrett. In the dirt, nice job behind the plate. Swing and a high fly ball out towards right field. Smith makes the catch. And that is that. Put 2 on the board on 2 hits, 1 error, and 1 man left. First and second, 2 outs. Frye getting ready to hit.
RBI knock for him last time. Now a chance to drive in another run.
Swing and a ground ball. They get the force. That ends the inning and stops things from getting out of hand. Frye with an okay game to the win.
I'm sure they're glad they got the win, but if he's going
to... And next for the Angels, Boof, Frye.
Definitely scuffling at the dish lately. Only 2 hits over the last 5 games.
Swing, and this one's bounced to the ground. Trey Turner gloves it. The throw to first, and that is that. Back in Anaheim, all set for the start of the inning. Here's the Phillies DH, Weston Wilson. Now a drag bunt, third base side. And he beats it out. It's a bunt single to start the inning.
Well, you got to give him credit out there on the mound. This outing started off a little shaky, but he's found a way to settle in and turn this into a pretty good start. Kind of shows you a lot about his mental makeup as a pitcher.
Fastball for a strike. 2 outs, base is empty. Swung on, belted. That one carrying. Adios, Peralta. He flexes his power with that swing. His 11th of the year. It's 3-0. That one just sounded different.
And might have been the loudest moment yet. Man, my ears are ringing. I could feel that swing from the booth. That's exactly the pitch he was looking for. Crushes it and hits it out of the ballpark.
One out, base is empty.
Third baseman, Frye.
There's a strike. Up the middle, and it's through for a hit. And that puts the tying run on base.
Multi-hit game for him now, and with the lack of results he's been having lately, I'm sure he's feeling some relief. Timing on the swing was good, able to shoot the ball up the middle. Didn't square it up as much as he probably would have liked, but that's a good approach paying off.
One down, runner at first. Jake Myers, the next to hit for the Angels. And he hits a ground ball right side. It's in and out of his glove. To second for one. Back to first. Not in time.
Well, that was going to be a really tough one to turn two on. So a nice job to get the out at second right there. Hold on to the baseball. Shortstop clearly paid the price, but that kind of comes with the territory.
Frye played brilliantly despite the loss. Collected a couple of hits. One of them left the yard. Frye, the star of the show, getting ready to showcase his skills on the diamond. It's the Cleveland Guardians and the Los Angeles Angels. First pitch coming at you right after the break. One down. Stepping in, David Frye.
David Frye.
Ground ball left side. Frye throws to first in time. And we're back, ready to go for the last half of the inning. Now the third baseman, Boof, Frye.
Well, after putting up a nice inning on offense, got some runs across, this is where you look for the starter to go out there, have a shutdown inning. Don't give that other team any hope. You just hope that he can get through this inning, get the bats back up there while they're hot.
Ball,
and that misses. Ball one. Frye matched a homer in his last game. And a swing and a miss.
1 ball, 1 strike.
In the air, out towards right center. Varsho brings it in with a nice running grab.
That's just a really nice catch on the run right there. He saved extra bases for sure. If the pitcher's his friend, he'll give him a second to catch his breath before he's ready to deal the next pitch.
That's to third. Throws to first in time. Back here at Angel Stadium, bottom of the inning. Here's the third baseman, Boof, Frye. Flaherty back to work. And that one lifted in the air, center field. Varsho under it. Puts it away for the out.
Well, I think the key, if he can get through one more inning, anything after that, a hitter or two is bonus, but they should be lined up good enough to get to the finish line.
Flaherty back to work. And that one is inside.
I can't play around with him here. It's a 6-run lead at this point. Got to attack hitters, even if you give up a solo shot.
That one's in there, and the count even at 1.
In this situation, you expect the batters to be a little more patient, possibly take until they get a strike. With that, you don't want to miss your opportunity to get ahead early in the count. He didn't right there.
And that skips in the dirt.
You can tell by their swings, this lineup is having trouble gauging speeds. Timing is everything in hitting, and right now they just don't have it.
Into center and a base hit. So a runner aboard to start the inning.
Only 2 hits allowed so far tonight, Boog, so I don't think that one will disrupt his momentum all that much. He's really been on top of his game, commanding his pitches all night long.
So in now for the Angels, Jake Myers. Kicks and fires. Now a pop-up on the infield. Bazana makes the grab, one away.
The batter, number 5.
Here in the bottom of the 9th, 1 out. Morales digs in now. Hit on the ground, might be 2. There's 1.
He's out.
And that's a double play to end it.
Terrific job in this game. He scattered 2 hits and pretty dominant. Efficient with his pitch count.
So digging in, Boof, Frye. Outside low, and that is ball 1. The pitch. Right through there for a strike.
Goodness, I think he just took the best pitch he's going to see in this at bat. You don't get many like that in that location. I don't know if you take that pitch against any pitcher out there on the mound.
Ball 2.
In the dirt. Swing and a ball drilled in the air towards right center field. DeLauder brings it in, and the inning is over. And welcome back to the ballpark. Start of the fourth, stepping up for the Guardians, Travis Bazzana. On the ground to third. Fair ball. Two on, two outs.
Third baseman, Boof, Frye.
That one catches the zone. It's 0-1. Ohapi on third. Noda at second with two gone. And that one in the air center field. And that is the third out of the inning. Two men left. So two down. Next for the Guardians is the designated hitter, Kyle Manzardo. Swing and a ground ball. Tosses to first. And that is the inning. Lead one. And they're down 2-0. One out, bases empty. Phillips measures 6 feet 2 inches, 215 pounds. He joined the team as a free agent. Fouled off left side. Swing and a pop-up. Foul territory for the catcher. Naylor hauls it in, 2 away. Frye with a less than great game in this one.
Definitely didn't do much of anything.
And now it's going to be Boof Frye.
6-run lead doesn't feel all that big right now based on the situation.
That one finds the zone. 0-1.
The opportunity for a huge inning exists right here. Bases loaded, nobody out. But as a hitter, can't be over anxious. That pitcher's up against the wall. Make him come to you.
That missed by a lot. It's a ball and 2 strikes.
See if you can go upstairs a little bit. Make sure you miss up and out of the zone since you're heading to count 1-2. Don't miss in the zone because that's where you get hurt.
And he asks for time now. Chance to take a breath with the bases loaded. In the air left field. Churio pulls it down. Runner tagging from third. It's a sac fly as he comes across to score. It's 6-1.
Just pulled off of it a little bit right there. That front shoulder coming open instead of staying closed. If he does that, he's going to be able to go up the middle the other way with some authority instead of a fly out to left.
Williams back to work. The Halos with a chance to play spoiler in this ball game.
Yeah, once a team's already eliminated, it can be a challenge to stay motivated and engaged. Spite is one way to do that, I guess.
And another ball. Outside corner, there's a strike.
You know, these Angels doing a great job, Boog, of just waiting for the right pitch to come their way, and I'm seeing very patient at-bats out of them. The numbers kind of speak for themselves with the 4 walks. They've done a great job of not trying to do too much and just staying disciplined.
Swing and a miss.
Another thing I love is how they've allowed the game to come to them. They're not forcing the issue when they're on offense. And when you force and get anxious, it starts being a lot more likely that you'll let those pitchers off the hook. Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
On the ground, Frye. Slings to first. Leadoff hitter retired in the 4th.
Well, he's doing a nice job of keeping the ball out of the air, lets the defense work behind him with another ground ball. Good execution.
To third. They take the force out, and that is that. No runs, 1 hit, no errors. 1 out, bases full.
The last thing he wants is to hit the ball on the ground, but I wouldn't expect many pitches up in the zone. They'll be pitching for a double play in this spot.
Swing and a miss.
Yeah, I don't think anyone's got good numbers swinging at pitches in that location.
Turned on, but that's foul down the third baseline. And he couldn't hold back. He's rung up on strikes. So up next, Travis Bazzana. Now a drag bunt, third base side. Bare hand grab. Not in time. That's a bunt single. Now the third baseman, Boof, Frye. And the first pitch misses for ball 1.
Nasty backdoor slider. There's really nothing you can do with that if you swing at it. So that's a good take by him.
2 balls, no strikes to count. And a strike.
2-1.
Next offering misses. Now 3-1. Next offering is fouled back. Outside, and that is ball 4.
Well, a breaking ball in that 3-2 count kind of tells you that that's the pitch he has the most confidence in right now. Just couldn't find the strike zone.
Man at first. Here's the center fielder, Jake Myers. Frye leads off first with 2 down to the inning.
Well, they've kept him pretty quiet in this series. Still doesn't have a knock. I know you want to get that first knock out of the way. Maybe more will come, but you got to give some credit to the pitching staff. They've had a great plan against him.
Oh, he botches it.
Well, things that lead to big innings other than hits or home runs are, of course, walks and errors, free base runners, and they've been gifted with both so far this inning, and that will make any manager in the dugout just stew a little bit, and I'm sure he is right now.
Now it's the second baseman, Juan Morales.
One ball.
In the dirt. Nice job behind the plate there. With the tying run at the plate, here at the bottom of the 7th. This one lifted in the air, left field. That is the inning. So in now for Cleveland, Leo DeVries. 1 out, bases empty. That's to third.
so quick with their first step reactions, hot shots like that. That's why they call it the hot corner. That's a perfect example, though. There's no way he gloves that one if he's not dialed in, anticipating something coming his way, staying on his toes every pitch. Really nice job to get back up, set himself, and make a strong throw across the diamond.
Well, this game isn't very close, Singy. Let's see if we got any messages from those tuning in today.
I know we got some good stuff in there.
All right, Singy, in ballpark entertainment, you got a favorite mascot race?
Yeah, I love what they do in D.C. with the former presidents.
Somebody always gets tackled. They always get hurt.
I know, and it's just crazy. Imagine running around in those big, bulky suits, and somebody's always going to go down.
And the 0-1. On its way to the corner. Nobody can get there, and it's a foul ball. And that one upstairs, ball one. Do you remember when Tim Kirkjian ran in the sausage race in Milwaukee?
No, I didn't see that one.
Yeah. Yeah, they used one of the kid-size ones.
You know, this isn't exactly a mascot race, but I love what they do in Atlanta with the Freeze. I wanted to race the Freeze at one point. I don't think my hamstrings could hold up for it now.
I feel like 5 years ago you could have handled the Freeze. It would have been fun, and I would bait you into it and try and get you to train to race the Freeze, and it just never materialized.
Yeah, I appreciate that you had enough confidence in me that I could beat a guy who looks like he was going to the Olympic trials at some point or another. But yeah, it's always a great thing to watch there at Truist Park.
Would you have worn one of those bobsled outfits like the Freeze wears?
Nah, that would have been a little too revealing for me at this age.
I feel you.
2 balls, 2 strikes. I got 3 and 2.
Swing and a ball hit out towards left center field. And it falls. So he gets a hit after a long battle with the pitcher.
We don't see this a whole lot anymore where hitters with 2 strikes are willing to shorten up, tighten up, and try to hit the ball back up the middle other way. He was trying to hit that hole, I believe. Very good at bat with 2 strikes.
Hit in the air left field. Churio puts it away for the out. 1 down.
Good pitch. He just kind of had him out in front on that pitch away and wasn't able to stay closed.
Here in the bottom of the 9th, 1 out. Morales will hit next. Man at first, 1 away. And ball 4, 2 aboard.
That just came apart right there. 4-pitch walk, and guy at the plate was not going to help him out by swinging at something out of the zone.
First and second, 1 out. Now the number 2 hitter, Stone Garrett. Two on, 1 out. That one the other way. Feeds to second, out there. Back to first, double play. And that's the ball game. Frye played okay, but not well enough to boost them to a win. Had a single and an RBI. Boof Frye, a rising star, continues his professional journey again today. This crowd is eager to see what he can do. It's the Los Angeles Angels going up against the Kansas City Royals. First pitch coming your way next. Here's Brandon Nimmo. He set a new career high in home runs this year. And Siggy, he's just trying to set the bar as high as possible now.
Well, lots of pitches thrown in this first inning. It's kind of that nightmare scenario for starting pitching. But you know what? It's still early enough. He can settle in. He can get some length if he just cleans up his mechanics a little bit.
Traffic on the bases with two already in to score. You're in game one of this three-game set. Oh, can't pick it up cleanly. Still finds a way to get off the throw. The throw is late, and that leaves them with runners at first and second. Now the third baseman, Boof Frye.
Well, the best way to shake off yesterday's struggles is to get on the board early. They've got a guy in scoring position. They've got to find a way here to get him in.
First pitch doesn't find the zone. In there at the knees. On the ground. Witt. They get the force, and that's the third out. Two left on. Now to the bottom.
Third baseman, Frye.
Frye, in his rookie season, 24 years old, and he was a third-round pick in 2024. Checks his swing. Now it appeal to first. No swing. He held up. Patrick Johnson with the call there. Conforto, the runner at first with two gone. Swing and a ground ball. They take the force out, and that is that. Angels strand one. They're down. Two out, space is empty.
Third baseman, Boof Frye.
They say you win.
0-1.
On the ground to third. Tosses across to first. That ends the frame. 3 runs, 2 hits. Now here's Bobby Witt Jr. Looking to get the tying run on base. To third, Frye. And Witt is out.
Well, there's a lot riding on that at bat right there. Nice job of the pitcher to bear down, make the pitch, get the ground ball. Excellent piece of work.
Frye in the box here. Lets that one go for a ball.
1-0.
1 out, base is empty. And that misses. Ball 2. And another ball. And a big swing and a miss.
3 balls, 1 strike.
There's a swing and a drive. That's back there. Splash landing. It's into the fountains for a huge home run. What a blast.
That's an impressive swing of the bat to go over the wall to the opposite field gap. And You know, there are a lot of guys that just don't have the pop to do that, and probably just as many who don't have the approach either. He let that ball travel, and he got great extension on the follow-through to drive it out of here.
Frye with a good game to help lift them to the win. Just one hit, but it did leave the yard.
Well, every team in the league.
Two on, one out. Frye, the next to hit, went deep in the ball game last night. Yeah, that's fouled off.
Well, with this many pitches thrown here in this first inning, I mean, you're giving the other team a really good look. He's going to have to find a way to get some weak contact, maybe a swing and miss, get into that dugout and hit the reset button.
And there's a rocket into the outfield, headed for the plate. One run is in, coming home. He'll score. 2 runs are in.
Gets the job done as he brings home a pair. As a hitter, there's not a whole lot better of a feeling than a double into the gap. Right off the bat, you know you put a great swing on the baseball.
And here is Jake Myers. You talk about elite defensive players, especially in the middle of the diamond, and this guy is at the top of the list. Man at second. Out there to center. Thomas on the move. Pulls it in on the run. And there are 2 outs.
Well, those can be pretty fun as an outfielder. Got to put it into his highest gear and go a long way to track that one down. Nothing better than that. You feel like a wide receiver playing football.
Struck him out looking. So up now for Kansas City, Joey Weimer. Mitchell over at second, 1 down. Hard hit to third. Throw to first in time.
Fastball grew right down the middle. Usually a lot of damage done with that pitch. A hard grounder, but he wanted to get that ball in the air, maybe drive it into the gap.
And he swings and misses at the initial offering.
Good late sink on that fastball. Out of the hand, looks so good. And then by the time he gets in the hitting zone, hard to get the barrel to it.
And it's fouled away.
Finish him.
2 outs and 1 in scoring position. Cut on and lifted in the air. Thomas sizing this one up. And that is that. Angels lead. 1 down. Blake Mitchell getting ready to hit. 1 out, base is empty. That one down the line. And there's 2 away. And we're back. Top 6. Here's the third baseman, Boof, Frye. Frye with a homer in his last game. Kolek back to work.
Way to rip it, kid.
Swing and a line drive ripped out into left center field. That'll touch down for a hit. Takes the turn. He's digging for second. Not in time. That's a leadoff double.
Well, no waiting around right there. He was ready to swing it on the first pitch. A lot of hitters tell themselves line drive over the infielder's head. That's what I'm trying to do. Just keep that approach simple. And right there, it was perfectly executed. On time with everything and pulled it into the gap nicely.
Runner in scoring position, no outs. And next for the Angels, Jake Myers. He's one of those Dave McCarty, Mark Carrion, Ricky Henderson types. Throw left, bat right.
You make a note of those guys because it's just different. It's like, man, you're left-handed, but you hit right-handed.
Massey settles underneath it. Puts it away for the out.
Oh, that's a frustrating end to the at-bat for the hitter right there. I mean, that pitch was right down the middle. I think he got a little too excited, came out of his mechanics, and instead of driving that ball somewhere, he popped it up. Unfortunate for him.
On the ground, Massey. Over to first. That's it out. So the batting order turns over. Zach Neto, the next to hit for the Angels. Sing, you talk about a guy that has all the skills. The range is really good, but the arm just stands out, and he makes all the plays. And ball 4, 2 aboard.
And because of that big power arm, he's able to play a little bit deeper, make throws from the outfield grass all the way across the diamond, and still get a pretty good runner. That's impressive.
Popped in the air, left field. Nimmo makes the grab on the run. No runs, a hit, 2 left. Heart of the order, 3. First and second, 2 outs. Frye digs in now. In the dirt. That's in there, and that's strike 1. And the righty deals. That one ripped left field. And it one-hops the wall. 1 run across, rounds third, headed for the plate. He'll score. 2 runs are in.
Picks himself up a couple of ribbies. Nice line drive to the pull side. Met it out front, but just stayed through it nice enough and ripped it into the outfield.
Ground ball left side. Whips it to first. That ends the inning, and they limit the damage. So it's a bit of a blowout now, which gives us a bit more freedom here in the booth.
I'm not sure that's a good thing.
Singy, where do you stand on the wave?
Well, the wave of star players in MLB or the wave around this ballpark?
The wave around the ballpark.
I think it's...
Fires across the diamond, and 1 away in the bottom of the 7th. So 2 down. Boof, Frye will hit next. There's a strike. In the air, left field, down the line. Nimmo snags it, and that is that. Nothing doing here this half, and 9-1. Now a chance for Rodrigo Francisco. Bachman is just 1 strike away. Ground ball, and this should do it. Frye. Throw to first in time, and this one is over. And the Angels take the first 2 games of this series on the road. Frye was a big contributor for them in the win. Drove in 4 runs on the game.
Such a tremendous effort at the dish. Not every game is going to be like this one, so you need to enjoy it when it's happening.
So bases all loaded up. Frye, the next to hit. One of the stars in the win yesterday as he had 3 hits. Right through there for a strike.
Tough situation right here. So important as a pitcher to get ahead in the count as he did right there.
Now a screamer into the outfield. Squeezes it. Runner tags from third. He'll score on the sac fly. 3-0.
Well, he hit that one pretty well. I think it would have been a lot more than a sac fly if not for that nice play by the outfielder to track it down. Good job of getting the run in.
Bunting for a hit. Whips it to first on the run. He's safe. On with a bunt single. For Joe Ryan, the journey's so interesting when you think of a guy who started his college career at Cal State Northridge and then ultimately transferred to a Division II school, Cal State Stanislaus. Runner on the move, pitch in for a strike. Safe at second, and that was not close. The 0-1. Check swing. Did he go? Yes, he did.
No ball, 2 strikes.
Ryan with some less than fantastic work on the hill lately.
Even the best pitchers of all time have had stretches where nothing was working for him on the mound. Maybe he needs to have his turn in the rotation skipped or something. Get his mind right to get back on track.
That's to third. Garcia. Jump throw. Nicely done for the out. All set for the start of the inning. Now the third baseman, Boof, Frye. Frye with 4 runs batted in his last game. Kolek back to work. And first offering is fouled off.
I was really impressed with how he came through for the team in that last game, Boog. The all-time leader in 4 RBI games, Lou Gehrig with 101. I'm just a little further down the list, Boog, with 4.
Ground ball up the middle. Tosses to first. Now 1 gone in the top of the 6th. Boof, Frye now at the plate. First offering and it just misses. Swing and a ground ball out to short. They get the force, and that'll do it. So 1 hit is all they get. 7th inning. And next up for the Royals, Jorge Barrosa. Roccaforte over at second. Ritter on at first with nobody out. Maybe a 2-ball. 5, 4.
He's out.
3. And they turn the double play.
They made that double play look so easy, but it was far from routine. That's the one thing about big leaguers. They make tough plays look simple.
Frye now in the box. Comes up empty with a swing there. Runners at first and second with 1 gone. That one not close. And the count is 1-1. Rolled to short. Possible 2-ball. The flip to second. Double play. And that'll do it for the inning. Frye with a mediocre showing in this one.
I'm sure they're glad they got the win, but if he's going to be a driver for their offense, he needs better days than this.